What's up, guys? Mike here from Ecom Knives, and I know it's been a really long time. So I figured the first video back, I might as well show you what I've been up to this whole time. Now, most of you know I drive a truck and everything, and towards the holidays it gets crazy. It's just a lot of running around and not a lot of shop time. See, the problem with my job, my real job, is there's two things. One good thing, one bad thing. The good thing is I get to go home when I'm done. There's no such thing as 8 hours I'm stuck there for. So some days I get early days and I get to go home early. But it works both ways. So the other way is you can't go home till you're done. If I'm 100 miles from home and I'm rolling up on 8, 9, 10 hours, still got 100 miles to go. You see what I mean? So, of course, around the holidays it gets crazy. So the last month, I know it's been a while since the last video, but the last month has just been nutty, along with some other issues. We're not even going to go into that. Either way, here I am. I'm back. Okay, I have been able to get into a shop a little bit, so I figured I'd come back to you with a bit of a shop update and maybe a kind of an idea of what I've been working on. So first things first is I had a comment in one of my older videos. Your audio sucks. Yeah, you're right. It's a cheap camera. I'm not going to deny that. So, first upgrade was this guy that I'm recording the audio on right now. So hopefully, to make all that racket, hopefully the audio has improved just a little bit. At least maybe to acceptable levels. If not, you guys let me know. I could always go back to just using the camera. I'm not fancy. Okay. Second of all, have been working, like I said, a couple of prototypes. I'm not sure where we left off. I think my last video was the review on the 454. So, to give you an idea, one of my chef knives, it's freezing in here. This is how cold. That was my water. You see now it's just slush. So that's not the actual finish. It's just condensation. Get out the old sleeve. Clean that up. We got my first chef that's in progress. As you can see, these are all in progress. Still needs handles, of course. But this is a hand rub finish. And I'll pop in a few pictures of the process to get to here. Now this isn't a full flat grind. The grind is actually about like that. But it's blended. There's no plunge, no grind lines, no nothing. Just super clean hand rub. You see, that's how cold it is in here. That's kind of gross. Alright, let's get rid of that. So that's in progress. Now this one, my soon-to-be sister-in-law is a chef. I'm no chef. I burn toast. I'm terrible at it. So I'm going to give it to her, and I'm going to have her critique it. She's also going to be the maid of honor in my wedding, which is another reason why I've been away. I've been planning a wedding. We'll be getting married in July. Figure the rest of the world is miserable. Why am I special? Just kidding. I love it to death. I'm kidding. So anyway, she's a chef. I'm going to have her test it out. She uses these things all day long, and have her critique it and maybe make some design changes. And then I'll release this out into the wild. I have 5 more hanging back there somewhere. Next up, the Tanto. This is a very difficult grind to nail freehand, especially on super thin stock. This is 1/8 thick. My first attempt doing it, and as you can see, it is what a mean tip on there. Of course, this one needs handles as well. The next run of these, just because I love how the grind looks, I think the thin stock isn't doing it justice. This needs some thick stock. It's just begging for that super highlighted grind to show off its attributes. So, very cool. I got a few more of those to work on. We have this guy here is a Woodswalker. This is a double hollow rough grind. This is just a 60 grit, so it's obviously got a ways to go. That's another work in progress. I have one more in the house. I'll pop in a picture of it. Here's my first bolster model. It's the, I guess it's kind of a bolster, but you get the idea. The two materials, the titanium and the carbon fiber, in agitator number 6, I believe it is. On top of that, that classified knife I've been talking about, that has been in a prototype for eternity, it's starting to become a little bit more of reality. Super smooth. See if I can do it with you guys on frame. And back up a little bit maybe. Now obviously it needs to be ground and a lot of finish work done, so it's slinging that heavy blade out pretty quick. Just effortless open and closing. Flipper model. This one didn't come out perfect, but this is going to be, like I said, prototype number 1, which I plan to actually carry around myself and beat it to death to see where its weak points are, where it needs to be refined. Obviously, one of my refining points is it's not good that the lock face sticks out of the front like that. You see what I mean? So this has to be extended just a little bit on the next one. Refining the processes, and like I said, if I'm going to make anything mechanical, there's not a whole lot wrong that can go wrong with this. You know what I mean? I mean, if you use it as a pry bar, maybe you break it, or you chip the edge or something. But when you have moving parts, there's more that goes wrong. It's just the nature of the beast. So I want to make sure these are 100% before I let them out anywhere. And a lot of work. But I think this is going to be cool when it's done. Compared to the old one, there's been quite a bit of refining done. Here's the old one. Here's the new one. It's hard to tell. They look the same at first glance, but I was going to keep this a secret till I ground it, but I haven't seen you guys in a while, and I miss you. Here's a look at the mechanics of it. Check that out. Hidden stop pin and everything. Ball bearings, of course. But I have a few changes to make to this, and then that's going to go into, well, production. I'm not going to say production because I'm horribly slow at knife making. You know, since I only do this part-time, and, well, you know, when I get the time. So yeah, I'm not going to go too much into that. Now, as far as shop stuff, let me pick you up. Show you some of the cool stuff that I got since the last time I saw you. The first thing you might notice is the lack of an echo. Oh, that's right. Speaking of that, I guess I gotta bring my little microphone with me. Alright, let's try and do this without knocking you over. Somebody told me that if I didn't insulate my shop, I was going to freeze my garbanzos off. They were right. It was absolutely freezing in here when it started really getting cold, so I insulated the shop and it helped tremendously. I still have to do the roof. I know I'm losing most of it through the roof since heat rises and all, so that's the next project. I'm not going to do a whole shop tour. If you guys want to see a complete shop tour, let me know in the comments and I'll do something for you. You know, maybe the next video I'll do a shop tour. Check this out, a Christmas gift. Got a nice new stereo system that is super loud. So I'm rocking out here. That was my old one, which, you know, kept me busy for a while. But what an upgrade that is! I actually have now a radio and everything, so I kind of feel in tune with the rest of the world. Of course, now we got the compressor and just little upgrades here and there. Nothing super huge. This gigantic dust thing, it's called the Big Gulp. I got it on Amazon. Huge. Only problem is it's plastic, so if you're grinding something hot, you just gotta watch it. The usual stuff, new shop vac and all that. I got one of these tiny little drill presses, which are great for carbide only, super small carbide stuff only. Don't try and use it for regular stuff. It just doesn't work that great. And this just arrived. What is this, you ask? It's a micro heat treating furnace. That's right, you guys all know that I send out my stuff for heat treating, but now I have the ability, once I get this all set up, figure maybe I'll put a shelf over there and put some kind of metal barrier around it to keep the walls protected from the heat. Excuse me. Yeah, so I'm going to try that out. This way I could do one-offs, or maybe just do one knife at a time, 100%. Obviously, it's only good for folder blades. It's small, very small. And, you know, just gives me more options as far as stuff to do. As you can see, it's literally still in the box. Oh, and the Gavco setup with the deburring bit. Gavco, I don't know how you do it, brother, but me and another maker were trying to figure this thing out because he has one too, and we were just scratching our heads. It's a tough setup to learn, that's for sure. But that's it, guys. If you want to see a complete shop tour, let me know. Until then, let me spin you back around. Oh, and check this out. New comfy chair. I was sitting on those metal folding chairs, and it's awful. Now I can just kind of I can roll around the shop and get stuff done without getting up. I guess I'm just that lazy. You know what? The ability to get off your feet for a little bit and still work, it kind of recharges you. You know, after working all day at my real job and then coming in here, it seems like it lasts a little longer in the shop. You're a little more comfortable. But that's it for this one, guys. Hopefully this silly little audio device works. First time using it, so let me know about that. If you want to see a shop tour, let me know about that as well. And I'm gonna cut this out and start filming the next one. Told you I missed you guys. This is Mike from Mecum Knives. I'll catch you on the next video.